We see a mint green C10 sitting there.
Yeah, this is my hole.
Little Firebird. Oh, look at that C10 with a camper.
Look at the fucking van. It's too bad it's rotted out.
That's cool. Train car. Yeah, I can already tell this is gonna be pretty cool. We're here with Bucko at Astros. This is a first. Look, there's a K5 sitting there.
Yeah.
It's almost completely rusted out.
You need anything else?
All right, we made it.
I don't think so. If we need to, we'll come back and get the pry bar, but I don't think we'll need it.
If we need that pry bar, it's gonna be a rough time.
No, it's not that bad.
Don't see very many of them, huh? These old four-wheel drive C10s are... Just want to go off-roading, man. Yeah. We're here at Astros Auto Extravaganza. This place got some pretty neat history. We're gonna go check out some of the stuff that's here and try to find some spindles for Tommy's truck. This is Bucko's honey hole. He's always talked about this place. I've never been here. I've never been to a junkyard in general. This is the best one. Yeah, like this, American pickers need to come here and check this place out. It's one of those places, I feel like. We've come here for S10 stuff over the years. I remember back when we were putting my S10 together, and we were always coming here getting little knick-knacky shit. Dang, mint. Not that bad. I like the red and white. Cool. That thing's pimp. It is. I wonder what this place was before it was a junkyard. Like, where are all these buildings? There's a World War II bunker. That's what I heard. Yeah. So cool. Oh, it's a Blazer. Or a Jimmy. Colorado plates. Yeah, you gotta. Dude, I would whip that. For these things to be this clean, I mean, they got it. There's no way they're from Ohio. I mean, they've got rust, but it's mainly just cosmetic. Yeah. Frame's probably solid. So I just stumbled upon pretty much everything I've been looking for on Marketplace for like the last, I don't know, half a year. There's literally just stacks of OBS Chevy grills, bumpers, core supports. Oh my gosh. I am gonna need to make a big trip here because I was wanting to, I'm looking for one of these bumpers that has the belt moldings and the license plate on the front, like this one right here. I'm gonna try and buy that probably. I need a rear bumper because I switched from a step side to a fleet side, so the bumper doesn't quite fit right. So I'd like to get a normal fleet side bumper. I also need a tailgate. I wonder if he has some manual doors too. I'd like to get like a 94 grill because I think mine's a 92. I like the 94s a little better, but they're literally all sitting right here. It's awesome. I'm in heaven right now.
My version.
This is your Willy Wonka in the chocolate factory.
Yeah.
We got the golden ticket.
This is the Rust Factory.
Dun dun dun. So many Chevys.
Chevy truck vans. Well, all kinds of Chevy trucks like box nosers, some 90s and stuff like that. But the majority of them are up that way, which you can't probably see with the camera, but see way up there where the leaf line ends. That's the beginning of that. Where we're going, all the way back, as far back as possible. That's where we're headed.
Okay. Is there a reason that the Camaros are at the complete back?
Worthless piles.
Nobody wanted the second gens.
Now he's got a four-wheel drive forklift thing he brings up and sets them all up wherever. Some of the shit's been here for decades.
G-bodies.
Yeah, this is the G-body section.
Oh, we got a 4th gen Camaro section up there. Those aren't even that bad. Yeah, dude, those aren't even that bad. What do we have here?
Here's the Buick Electra. See the 61?
Electra 61.
The one he has.
Yeah, the
is
one
a
in there
60.
looks a lot better.
Yeah, that's a 60. But this was a California car. We drove out from California parked.
Have a league.
This was on the way out about the time you were born.
What do you think, buddy? Get him started early. S10.
Poor old girl.
Got a bunker. Getting your leg workout today, son. It's getting steeper and steeper, bucko.
Check it out. We ever need a fucking shop truck work box hot rod deal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. Is that a fuel tank up there?
Yeah.
That's cool. There you go.
You want me to drag it for a minute? No, I'm good. You sure?
Wyatt will drag it for you. I just left one Camaro at the bottom. Nothing good ever comes easy, son. You gotta get through all the junk first. Boy, buddy. Dude, I found a new camper. That's cool. That thing didn't even look that bad. A slight obstacle. It's a workout, buddy. I don't know, I miss spindles. We have located a 78 Camaro. I hope once we do all this production. Oh. Did you bring the strange brakes to bolt on it first? Gotta have them nice wobbles.
Yeah. Otherwise, this wouldn't be a one-day job.
I get them wobbles from Harbor Freight that break off at more than a 20-degree angle.
Yeah, negative. Not only do I have a wobble, but then I got a wobble that goes onto the wobble for an extension. So I almost make a 90-degree hook. If I get two of these, I can actually make a U, and it still works.
Aha!
One.
Got one.
How long did that take me?
That was probably 12 minutes, 12, 15 minutes. The other one might be harder. I'll look back one day and be like, why did my dad take me to a junkyard when I was 1? And then he'll probably go pick out some piece of junk that's laying here and be like, I'm just gonna come back and get something. Maybe he'll take his 1-year-old son to the junkyard one day. Yeah, but by that time, what's gonna be junk is gonna be like 6th gen Camaros. Freaking hovercraft. He'll be scrounging the junkyard for all the scat packs. That's what they're doing now. The Demon already. 170s. Got any Demon 170s up there?
There'll be a lot of those.
Problem is all this old shit lasts so long, but like. Any Teslas?
One more to go.
That's all fat.
Hopefully you got enough chrome.
My dad would be in heaven. Is that like a Tempest? It's a Buick, right?
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't think your hammer had enough ass.
Brass.
But Bucko
It's
has
twice as dense as steel. It may not look like much, but it gives twice the impact.
Pack a punch.
Yep. Big punch in a small package.
That's what they call me. There it goes. Ta-da! Hey, that big chrome bumper was useful.
Oh yeah.
Wedged it in there underneath that stick. Got it free from the ground.
Now that's a pry bar there, boy.
Yeah. See, this place is only open for 3 hours a day. I would not have gotten all this done in 3 hours. No way. Bucko, 30 minutes. All he needs is a brass hammer.
Yeah. Brass balls and a brass hammer.
And a 69 Buick bumper. I think it's a Buick. Not sure.
Yeah, it is.
Let's pray that this is
No, it's Oldsmobile. It's a 69 old.
Let's pray this is actually a 78. Because if it's not, we just did all that for nothing. It looks like a 78 to me. Hacking up this brand new cold case radiator. Can't believe it. What a shame. Some fittings on this radiator and get it set up for your rear mount deal that you're wanting to put in your truck. Obviously this was a front mounted radiator the way you bought it. We're gonna convert it. Just need to put some AN fittings on it and some tabs. You can mount these pretty much any way as long as the fill location is in the top. It's the highest point.
Yeah.
So
I plan to do a, I gotta order it still, but Motion makes a nice little dual can thing that I'm gonna mount high up in the bed. So you'd fill it and it's actually, they make a double bracket where it's the overflow and your expansion tank. So I also got these nice little 16 AN weld bung fittings from Motion. They have this nice little shoulder on there. That way you drill a hole, set it in there, makes it really nice to weld. So I'm putting Billy to work today. He's gonna get this done for me, hopefully.
it's all about the prep work. It's fun. I wish I knew how to weld aluminum though. Since you learned it first, everybody just comes to you. Now it's like, we just go to Billy for all of our projects.
It's not hard.
It's like being the guy with the trailer, being the guy with the lift.
Yeah.
You're the guy with the TIG welder that knows how to use it. I have a TIG welder. You got me one like 2 years ago. I got a hand-me-down. And the one you gave me is nicer than the one you have.
Yeah, they're about equal.
Yeah, but mine's more of that's a Harbor Freight brand. Mine's like a what, an Eastwood?
Yeah, they're about the same. Same.
Same thing. Probably all made in the same China factory.
So we got these little mounting pieces from ICT Billet. They sent me these. Very nice of them. I don't even know what you call these, but just weld them directly to the radiator and they're threaded. It'll be really nice.
All right, guys, we're back at my shop. Huge thank you to Billy for getting all those bungs welded on this radiator. We're starting to mock this thing up. I've got it like zip tied in right now. It's the only way I can figure to really hold it in there. while I kind of mock it up. It's working well, I guess. Kind of setting the angle by tightening the zip ties, and I don't know. So unfortunately, this radiator is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. So I did pre-measure, and I knew that the width of the radiator was 34 inches, and then in between the frame was about 36. I knew that was going to be tight, but I also didn't take into account the fittings on the sides, and also the mounting points. Really just this fitting is killing my vibe. And also I could get it to fit up in between the frame rails if this wasn't thick right here, like the bottom of the frame widens out. Otherwise it would fit in between. So just a bad measurement on my part, but I wanted the biggest radiator possible. Hopefully it doesn't hang too low, and more of a visual thing. Like, I don't want it to be super visible and kind of ugly looking, but the truck should sit so low and with a bumper on it, you shouldn't be able to see anything. We've got this fitting here. This is for the water pump, so I'll run a short line and I'll mount my water pump somewhere. Maybe in the bed or maybe under the bed, not sure. I have a little mounting bracket from Motion, so we'll figure that out. And then also on this side, this is supposed to be the fill. So I didn't film this part, but I ended up taking the radiator back out, and we capped off that bung that was going to be the fill, and we ended up adding one on the other side where I had a lot more room. So that solved that problem. If it's hard mounted. So I'm probably just going to get some little rubber isolators to go in between the bolt and the mounting tab. I think that might be good enough. I mean, the Falcons is hard mounted, and then also my brother's S10 is hard mounted, but it's a little different. I don't know, we'll see. I might be worrying too much, I'm not sure. I don't think the frame does much behind the rear axle anyways, but. So water pump up the frame rail, up to the water manifold, up here at the front. And then it'll return out of this side and go all the way back down through. So since I'm at a halt with that, I did get a new bracket in from ICT Billet. I also got my spindles in. I can check and see if this alternator bracket's gonna work. I'm a little worried with where our turbo manifold is. We'll see how it fits. All right, so a few months ago, we had a really nice setup from ICT. I had the whole front accessory drive on it, and then I got rid of it and went a whole different direction because I got rid of power steering, and I ended up doing this water manifold thing. So all we're doing now is this alternator bracket, and I hope it fits because I can't put an alternator down here. I can't put one down here because of this. So it's gonna have to be up high somewhere, but we got turbo manifolds tonight. I measured it out because ICT they have really nice instructions, and they also on their website have all the measurements you could ever need to plan out, what you're doing. And so I thank them. They sent me this alternator bracket. We're gonna try it out and hope it works. I've always really liked ICT's instructions. Like, I'm a total idiot and I've never messed with any of this stuff, but they make it really simple. Everything's kind of like color coded, and they give you the measurements of each. There's even a ruler sitting here so you can measure and make sure you're using the right bolts. Everything usually only goes one way, so you can't really mess it up, but if you're an idiot like me, you can certainly mess it up. Building LS is like Lincoln Logs.
A little bit.
Everything's pretty simple. There's only 3 different bolt sizes. 10, 13, maybe a 15. There's so much aftermarket. I'm gonna cry if this doesn't work. Oh my God, I think it's gonna work. If this is where it goes,
that fits in there perfectly.
if this is where it goes, which I believe is where it goes, then we're good.
So we've run into a snag.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this and this is not gonna work. This is the only place I can put an alternator, so I have to put an alternator there. Like, that is what it is. But
ICT makes these fittings that go actually into the block, so they're like little, I don't know, lines just basically go straight into the block. And that's probably what I'm gonna have to do, because there's a where I need to put this fitting, this is in the way. So this is what we need from ICT right here to make these little plates that have fittings, and they just come right off the block. So that's how we'll avoid that problem. So off camera, we got some radiator mounts made. Definitely some hillbilly stuff going on, but it's strong enough for me, good enough for me. We basically just welded on. We made these tabs and welded them on. Good enough. Looks good enough to me. And then this front bar goes across the frame, and it doesn't look the best, but it does its job. And then we can go ahead and get our rear end back in. It's just kind of sitting here. I got these drop blocks made. These are 2-inch drop blocks. They're made of chromoly. I had a buddy make them. Those are pretty stout. I'll tell you what. It's kind of hard to find drop blocks out there that aren't aluminum. So that's why I had these made. I've seen my brother tear up quite a few aluminum blocks, so I wanted to get really strong ones, some chromoly ones. And then I didn't realize I'm gonna have to get longer U-bolts. So, but we got those in, so we should be able to put this thing back together tonight, get some wheels on it, and at least get the rear end back on the ground. We got our spindles from the junkyard. Huge thank you to Uncle Bucko for taking me and getting that done. That was quite the project. We had to go all the way to the top of a mountain to get these freaking spindles off this Camaro, and we're hoping that these are gonna work, because if that's the case, I have everything I need to get this truck on the ground. So let's get to work. So I can't get my jack out. Is it just gonna keep going? Is it just gonna keep going lower, or like is the frame gonna hit the ground? Because it just keeps going. Okay, what is happening? What is going on? I'm so confused right now. It's gonna hit the ground if I keep letting it go down. This thing is so slammed to the earth right now. I don't even know. Listen, I don't know what I'm doing. That's the first problem. So, yeah. There's that.
Dude, I don't even have the full weight of the nose of the truck down yet. How low is this thing gonna sit? What am I can see the top of we're gonna have to fix the dents. This thing is so low right now. I don't have hardly half the weight up front. So when I step down this thing, what's gonna happen? Oh. Well, what was that? Brother. Okay, so here's the plan. We're gonna... This thing looks ridiculous. Oh my God. Okay, so we're gonna crank up the shock collars. We're gonna lift this thing back up, crank the shock collars a bunch because, yeah, she's sitting too low. It's uncomfortably low, so we're gonna get her up a little higher. Okay, that's better. I cranked up the shock collars with as much as I could by hand. They didn't come with spanner inches, so I'm kind of out of luck there. But we can keep cranking on them quite a bit. We have a ways to go. If we could get it up another 2 inches, I think that'd be good. But I mean, it is just freaking slammed. It's ridiculous. I'm so happy right now. I didn't know what I was gonna expect, but yeah, hopefully everything's right. I mean, it's hard to tell with me. That's a beautiful thing about coilovers. So never gonna have to worry about the truck sitting like a monster truck in the front like I was before. I'll tell you that right now. This thing is crazy low. I mean, I am just stoked. I did not expect this. It actually has some rake, but we don't have any weight on the back yet. Like, oh my God, look at that. Jesus. That looks insane. Oh, I wish I had the steering on it right now. We still gotta drill out the spindles for a 5/8 bolt and then get all of our shiznits hooked up. And then we would have steering. And then I could wheel this thing outside and swap the shop around and get my bed where it needs to be to put it on. But I'm a one-man show tonight, so I can only do so much. But dude, this is insane. It's absolutely insane. I'm just gonna sit here for a moment and imagine doing wheelies and dragging my frame across the ground. All right, guys, I'm just out here chilling in my truck. I should probably go home. It's like 1 a.m. I'm just sitting here, starstruck over this thing. Ow. More motivation than ever to get this thing done right now. Like, I can't wait to see it when it's done. It's going to be so cool. We're going to go ahead and finish out this video. Next video, if everything goes according to plan, we're going to get our strange brakes on. We're going to get this thing to the chassis jail. And when I say chassis jail, Mike Lancy's going to have it done in about 3 to 4 days. So that's going to be insane. We're going to get this cage in this thing, 850 cert cage. I got to call my glass guy, get the rear window out, strip the interior out, and we got to get that steering hooked up. And like I said, Jake's got brakes for me. We're going to get those on. All new Hot Boys all the way around this thing, which, God, this truck's going to be so nice, man. I can't believe it. I can't freaking believe it. But we need to go home, and I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. I'm not going to be able to sleep. We got to get this thing to chassis jail. So next video, hopefully that's what we're doing. We'll see you guys in the next video. Much more work to do, but we're finally making some headway.
Okay, well, you know when I said it was 1 o'clock in the morning, I need to go home? Well, things got a little out of hand, you see.
Couldn't help myself. We got the box on. She got a little Chevy lean. It's not terrible. It's nothing House of Pearls can't fix, I'm sure. But she got a little lean. It's all good, though. And then, it's looking great. Rubbin's racing. We need a little different back spacing. Those aren't the wheels I wanted to use anyways. Yeah. I'm ecstatic. Okay.
I'm going to bed now.